I stand up, I pick up my coat and I go, I'm going home. This is the sober story time of the worst date I've ever been on in my life. Just a quick recap if you didn't see the original video. I met a guy out in Manchester a few weeks ago. He lived in London, I lived in Manchester, so I did give him my number, but obviously we didn't really speak because there wasn't much point. I come home to London for Christmas. As I'm leaving the station, bump into him face to face. He goes, I'll give you a call. He sends me a message. He goes, look, I don't know if you're flat out over Christmas, but if you've got any time, I'd love to take you for a drink. I then do a video saying, what should I do? Should I do it for the plot? Everyone said do it for the plot. I did it for the plot. As we're planning the date, I get this message. Can you be to London Bridge by 7? I'll take care of the rest. I'll take care of the rest. I had no say in where this date was going to be. I just got told to turn up. I thought, fair fucking play, because a lot of men, oh, what should we do? Where should we go? Whatever. So I was like, a man that's taking control. This is great energy. I'm on my way to London Bridge. He calls me and says, I'm going to be 10 minutes late. I make a joke and go, oh, you're running late, are you? That's not a good start. He was like shitting himself going, oh, it's just because, but I was like, it's fine. I'm joking. It's 10 minutes. It's not that deep. Is it a great start? No, but I wasn't that fucking bothered at this point. So I get to the station. I'm freezing cold. I'm wandering around WH Smith looking at fucking books to keep myself warm. He's now 15 minutes late. And then I'm like, where the fuck are you? He's like, I'm literally pulling in now. I'm pulling in now. Pulling up to the main station, meet me outside. I go, which side? Because you can go one way or the other. Or I don't know. Okay, are you on the Shard side or the other side? Oh, I'm not sure. So you don't know where the Shard is. This man told me he lived in London. He doesn't live in London. He lives in fucking Surrey, like somewhere. But have you ever been in London in your life? Because how do you not know where the Shard is? And that's not me being a bitch. How do you not know where the Shard is? I go, send me your location. It says he's literally outside the Shangri-La. So I'm like, whatever. It takes another 10-15 minutes of me doing fucking circles of London Bridge Station trying to find this man. He's going, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm like, do I just get on a train back home now? Because I'm not really sure how I feel about this. He's like, I'm so sorry. I'll make it up to you. Like, I'll so make it up to you. Okay. I finally realised where he is. And I can't remember how I finally realised. Because he got a cab, he was dropped off upstairs. You know, there's like an upstairs bit. Anyway, eventually I find where he is. I walk up to him. I was a bit like, you're not as good looking as I thought you were, but like, whatever. We're making small talk, stood inside the station still. And very quickly, he literally looks at me and goes, are you rough? I at first thought he meant, am I rough? Am I hungover? Like, I looked rough. When I say I nearly collapsed to the fucking floor, and I was like, what? He was like, oh, I'm joking. And I was like, what? He's like, because you're from South East London. And I was like, right. He was like, I'm really putting my foot in it today, aren't I? I was like, yeah. You've made me wait for you for like 25-30 minutes. You've just called me rough. He's like, I owe you so many drinks to make up for this. Like, let's go get a drink. Like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, cool. I'm like, so why are we still stood here in the station? He's like, I'm waiting for my Bolt. Why have you told me to meet you at London Bridge Station if we're getting in a cab? But I was like, okay. Also, this is me being a petty bitch. There were 100 black cabs outside and you're waiting for a Bolt. It just gave me the ick a little bit. Again, whatever. Cabs aren't even that much more fucking expensive these days. It doesn't matter. We get in the cab. He goes, oh, I'm taking us to a bar that my friend recommended. Okay. Immediately, he must have said, oh, what made you move to Manchester? Started telling him that story about having all these problems with my flats and blah, 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 blah. I would have briefly mentioned I lived with an ex for 6 months, broke up with that relationship and moved here. Starts immediately talking about his last relationship. Oh yeah, like my ex, blah, 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 blah. We broke up 2 months ago. I was like, whoa, that's very fucking quick. Considering I met him out like 6 weeks ago. Whatever, each their own. Listen, I love deep conversations. I love talking about past relationships. Not in detail, but I do think they're important to have the conversation. I want to know what happened. I want to know why you broke up. I'm not that person that's like, whoa, don't tell me stuff. Tell me everything. This man was putting on a performance. The way he was telling these stories and the way he was going, oh, I probably shouldn't tell you that. Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to tell you. I was like, all right, Shakespeare, like, why are you fucking putting on this, like, either tell me or don't, like, stop doing this, shut up. Starts talking about this ex, started saying how she was living a double life and she was cheating on me and blah, blah, blah. It's giving playing the victim, like, if that's true, fine. But the way he was telling this story, I was like, I don't trust you. The energy that was coming out this man, my body was rejecting. It was going, you are a filthy fucking liar. I just felt it in my bones. Maybe I'm wrong. It's just what I felt. I'm sat in this cab thinking, shit. I don't know how I'm going to get through this day. The cab pulls up, we get out. At this point, I still don't know where we're going, by the way. Get out, taking the lead. He like gives me his arm to cross the road. I'm like, okay. We start walking down the street for a good like 3 minutes. He then looks at his phone and goes, oh, for fuck's sakes. And I'm like, are we going in the wrong direction? He was like, yeah. Okay, let's turn around. And we turn around and we start walking the other direction. Eventually we find the fucking bar. It's a well-known bar. I'm not going to say it. I don't know why I'm not going to say it, but it's a well-known bar. We go up into the bar. I literally go, at this point, I think I need a shot. He was like, girl, you have all the drinks, you have all the shots you want. I owe you a lot for the start of this date. And I was thinking, yeah, you fucking do. Remember these key points of information. I owe you. Get as many drinks, blah, 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 blah. I also want you to bear in mind, I had no say in this bar. He didn't say, do you want to go here? He said, turn up, I'll deal with the rest. We order our first drink. That takes the fucking edge off. Let me tell you, that first drink, I was like, okay, I might be able to tolerate this date. We're then talking, we're there for a few hours, we're chatting away. The date's fine. I'm still like, you are a bit of a weirdo. He keeps trauma dumping, telling me all this stuff. Storytelling that like, I can't believe I'm telling you this. Yeah, you can. You know exactly what you're fucking doing. Okay, whatever. But we were getting on. It was fine. I had a few drinks. It was okay. Waiter kept coming around. He kept downing his drink pretty much. I still had like 3/4 left. So the waiter would keep coming around going, do you want another one? And I would go, I'm fine, thanks. He would go, no, get us both one. I didn't ask for these drinks. He was ordering me more drinks. So he keeps ordering more drinks for us even when I'm saying no thank you. This must have happened a good couple of times. I was like, no, honestly, I've literally still got 3/4 of a drink left. He's like, just bring us both one, it's fine. And honestly, if I told you all the ins and outs of the conversations we were having, you'd be like, what the fuck? He kept saying like, so how much money do you earn? And then he goes, what tax bracket are you in? Sorry, HMRC. Why the fuck do you need to know what tax bracket I'm in? Like, what the fuck? He went, I probably shouldn't ask that, should I? And I went, no, you shouldn't. Like, what? Why would you ask me what tax bracket I'm in? Like, anyway, more weird conversations. He started saying, my ex said I was a feminine lover. Stop talking! Stop talking! You're making me feel sick. You're making me feel sick. I'm going to jump to the end of the date. So he goes, oh, maybe we should go somewhere for a drink after. By this point, I'm kind of just here for the fucking plot. Like, it's fine. So I'm like, yeah, we can go for a drink somewhere after. So the waiter comes round. He goes, do you want one more? He went, I'll have one more and the bill, please. So he had more drinks than me. Just bear this in mind. A, he was ordering me drinks I wasn't asking for. B, he had more drinks than me. The bill comes and I offered to split. Of course I do. I'm not a dickhead. I would always offer to split. He said, no, don't be silly, I've got this. I thought, yeah, too fucking right, you've got this. After the whole date that we've just had, everything you've said, everything you've done, ordering more drinks than me, everything, I would fucking expect you've got it. You asked me to come to this bar, I didn't even know we were coming to this bar. I didn't pick an expensive bar, you picked an expensive bar. I actually don't think this man's been to London a day in his fucking life. But you can read a menu, you can read how much each drink is that you're ordering. He goes, I've got this. I go, that's really nice of you, thank you. He opens the bill. Looks at the price. It was £260. Which, is that a lot of money for drinks? Yeah, it fucking is. Yeah, it fucking is. That is such a stupid amount of money for drinks. But you picked the bar. You picked the bar. You ordered the drinks. You kept ordering the drinks. You ordered more drinks than me. He looks at the price and then he goes, oh, actually, maybe we should split it. I laugh because that's a funny joke. That's a really funny joke. He must have then said to the guy, because he taps his phone, paying for the bill, I thought. And I went, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. He went, oh, no, I've asked him to split it. The card machine then presents itself in front of me, £130. It's not often I'm speechless, but I literally, like, my eyes must have popped out my head. And I was like, I just went, tap, paid it. The guy walks away. He goes, so, should we go to a salsa bar? I stand up, I pick up my coat and I go, I'm going home. And he went, what? And I went, I'm going home. He was like, what do you mean? I was like, I am so embarrassed for you right now that you just did that. I'm mortified. I'm mortified for you. You can't afford to take a girl for a drink. Don't pick a bar like this. Don't order her drinks and then ask her to pay for it. Bear in mind, as you could see by the previous video, I was pretty drunk by this point. I was like, I am so embarrassed for you. I'm going home. Please don't contact me again. And I left, walked out that bar. He texts me, Safi, what was that? I'm confused. I just wanted to see if you wanted to pay 50-50. No, I fucking don't. I literally reply and I go, here's my bank details. If you want to send me my half back, we can speak. Do you think I got that money? No, I fucking didn't. That's when I make said video. I wasn't finishing my sentences properly. I wasn't explaining properly how bad this fucking date was. Hopefully that clarifies. It was the worst date I've ever been on in my whole entire fucking life. I can't believe how embarrassing that was to do that to someone as a man. Oh, also, a few points I missed out. He's 32 years old. He's 32 years old. He lives at home with his parents. You don't even pay rent. You don't even pay fucking rent and bills, and you can't even buy me some drinks in the bar that you fucking chose with the drinks that you fucking ordered. Oh my God. Kept saying, you know, if me and you work out, we have kids. You are not ever. Are you fucking winding me up? Worst date of my fucking life. The only benefit is the content for you girls. The fucking content for you girls. That is the only benefit of this, because I hope you've all enjoyed how traumatic that really was for me, because oh my good God. Stay safe out there, girls, because it's fucking rough.